All right. Well, welcome to yoga. It's our second one so far. And I like to start all my yogas with the sound bowl so that we can listen to the sound and focus and get us all ready for yoga. So this is it's called the singing bowl, and I'm going to hit it with this mallet and it makes a noise, and so we're going to close our eyes and listen to the noise until it stops. And then when it stops, you can open your eyes and wiggle your fingers. Okay? So we're gonna start. I'm gonna try to get it as close. All right, ready? Here it goes. We're gonna do it 2 times. Here's the first one. Oops, sorry, I'm gonna do that again. Sorry, it stopped in my hands. Here we go. Oh, this is not working very well, is it? All right, one last time to get us really focusing on the sound. See if I can hit it a little better this time. Awesome. Nice job. Such a good way to get us all focused and quiet and ready. So today we are going to do a yoga class about the Lion King. Can you wiggle your fingers if you've ever watched that movie or read that book before? Yeah? So we're not going to do any of the parts about Scar and about some of the scarier parts of the book and the movie, but we are going to talk about Simba and his daddy. And we're going to move. Simba is a little lion, right? And so I'll show, Addie's going to show you. This is, we have some, go ahead and show them. So this is a little lion like Simba. So Simba was a little lion, and here's a little lion cub. And then his daddy, his name is Mufasa. His daddy is the big lion. Okay? So we're gonna move like lions and breathe like lions and talk about Simba and Mufasa a little bit. Okay? So I'm gonna move back onto my mat. I think, let's see, let's just make sure we're all aligned here. All right. So once upon a time, there was a little lion named Simba. And we're gonna start with Simba in let's move this a little closer. We're gonna start in child's pose. So that's when you put you bend back and you put your forehead on the mat. And we're starting in child's pose. I'm gonna lift up my head so you can hear me, but keep your forehead on the mat. So we're starting out, we're talking about Simba. Simba was a little lion who loved to play and he loved to stretch. So go ahead and stretch your arms forward and lift up and stretch your back up and stretch your back down and stretch up. Oh, that feels so good. And stretch down. Maybe stretch one arm up and stretch another arm up. Maybe stretch your back leg and stretch your other leg. Ooh. Simba really liked to stretch, and he also really liked to play. And one of the ways that he liked to play is he liked to pounce. So he comes down low and he creeps forward. He creeps forward. And then when he sees something that he wants to pounce on, he kicks up his legs and he pounces on him. Woo, let's try that again. He gets real low and he creeps forward when he sees a bug or a little bird or something he wants to pounce on, he kicks up his legs and he pounces. And he does that over and over because it's so fun to him. Let's do that one last time. Let's pretend we see a bug over there. And we see it and we're gonna creep up like a beetle or something. And we're gonna creep quietly, 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 and then we kick our legs up and pounce. Wow, that's what he likes to do. And he also likes to do more stretching because cats, lions are in the cat family. And lions sleep a whole lot. So when they wake up, they gotta stretch and stretch and stretch. Back leg, stretch the other leg. Stretching all of it and maybe yawn. The other thing that Simba really, really liked to do is he loved to play with his daddy. Now his daddy was the king of all of the animals. So put your hands together, your pinky finger and your thumb finger, and we're putting a crown on our head and pretend that he is the king. And then we're gonna put our arms up of all the animals. So do that again. Put the crown on. King of all the animals. He was the king of that side of the kingdom, and he was the king of that side of the kingdom. He was the king. And so Simba wanted to be just like his dad, and he loved to play with his dad. He liked to growl like his dad. So let's do a lion breath where you breathe in. Do that again. You breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. He loved to growl, play growl like his daddy and with his daddy. And he also liked to play and stretch with his dad, but his dad is a much bigger lion, right? So he doesn't just stretch like this. He gets up on his big legs, and he's a big lion. So can you stretch like a big lion? Stretch, stretch. Remember, we lifted our arm in our other stretch. Lift up our arm, lift up our leg, lift up our leg, and stretch, stretch, because he's a big lion. And he loved to listen. Simba loved listening to his daddy's stories. And his dad would tell him stories about how he chased a cheetah. Let's do cheetah pose, where you come into downward dog like we were doing. You lift up one leg high and bring it forward, and do that fast. Lift it up high and bring it forward. And it's like you're running like a cheetah. We're running like a cheetah. Now switch legs and do that with your other leg. Lift it up high and run like a cheetah. So Simba's daddy told him stories about times that he had to chase a cheetah. Sometimes he caught him, and sometimes he didn't, because cheetahs are fast. He also told him about times that he chased an antelope. Can you come into, I'm gonna move this a little bit so you can see me. So he lifted one leg bent in front of him, and then antelopes have horns, have antlers. So we're gonna lift up our hands up above us like an antler, like antlers. And he told about times where he chased antelopes. And we're gonna switch legs, put your other leg in front of you, and how he chased antelopes. Wow, so he chased cheetahs and antelopes. And the other thing that he taught Simba was that Simba's daddy taught him about the circle of life. So I'm gonna stand up, and I'm hoping that you can see me when I stand up. He taught Simba about the circle of life. So we're gonna stand up. Wow, I hope you can hear me. All right, you stand up, I'll go a little lower. And he taught him about the circle of life. So make a circle, and the circle of life, and just kind of move your circle around. Simba's daddy taught him about the circle of life and what that means. Oh, let me catch my breath. What that means is that we are all connected. And I want you to say that with me with a clap. Ready? We are all connected. One more time. We are all connected. And what Simba's daddy taught him was that, from bend down, I'll come to the side so you can see what I'm doing. We have to respect all creatures. We respect the ants down below, so bend down low. We respect the grass that grows. We respect the antelopes and the cheetahs. And we respect ourselves. I'm squatting so you can see me, because for some reason when I stand up, it cuts my head off. But you are standing. So we taught him about the circle of life, how we respect all creatures, all the creatures. Again, we respect the ants, bend down low, and the grass, and the antelopes, and the cheetahs, and ourselves. We respect all creatures, and we are all connected. Let's say that one more time. We are all connected, or you can even do 3 claps for connected. We are all connected. And the other thing that Simba's daddy taught him was that when he died, so Simba's daddy's a lion, right? So what Simba's daddy taught him was, when we die, when a lion dies, he becomes the dust. So come down low, touch the ground. He becomes the dust. The dust helps the grass grow. And then the grass, and then the antelopes eat the grass. And then when the antelope eats the grass, the lions eat the antelope. And then the lions, when they die, they become the dust again. And then they eat the grass, and then the antelope, and then it's in the lion again, right? So it's this whole circle of life. Let's do the circle of life again, a circle of life. A whole circle that he taught him. And Simba's dad also told him that one day, right now he's the king, right? But he said one day, just like the sun sets, so the sun is up high, and then it sets, you can come down low, and then it rises up again, and then it sets again, right? Simba's daddy said, just like the sun sets, one day my life is gonna set, and then you're gonna be the king, he told Simba. Now that scared Simba a little bit, because he was like, I'm not strong enough. You're gonna come into warrior 2. That means your front leg is bent in front of you. Your back leg is long and strong behind you. And his daddy said, one day you are gonna be the king, Simba. One day you're gonna be the king. So I'm gonna come into this. One day you're gonna be the king. Remember we talked about the king with the crown on top. And that made Simba nervous. He was like, so you can't, this is our warrior 2. And he's saying, can I be a warrior? Can I protect the land? Can I do all that? Am I brave enough? Am I strong enough? Turn back and say, am I brave enough? Am I strong enough? And we're gonna switch legs now. Go to the other side. Put your other leg in front of you. Your other leg behind you, strong and long. Arms out. And he's like, Dad, I don't know if I can do that. Am I strong enough? Am I brave enough? Am I big enough? I don't know if I can do that. That makes me feel very scared. And so Simba's dad told him, you can do this. You will rise up as king. Rise up as king. So bring your crown again on your head and rise up. You're gonna rise up as king when it's your time. You can do this. You can do this. So that he didn't know if he was ready. So what he did is he ran away. So let's do some running around your living room or wherever you are. Do some running. Do some running, because Simba was scared, so he ran away. He ran. And that happens sometimes when we feel scared. When we feel scared, we might feel like running. And We run away from our problems because we think that's what's gonna be better. Because I don't want to be a king. That's too scary. I can't protect everything. I'm scared, so I ran away. And then come back into your warrior, guys, and be like, but can I do it? I want to do it. I want to be strong like my dad. But can I do it? Can I do it? And then the other way, I'm scared. Can I do it? Am I brave enough? Is he brave enough, you guys think? Wiggle your fingers if you think he's brave enough. You think he's brave enough? So tell him, say, you are brave. You are brave. And then put your hands on your heart and say, I am brave. So bring your warrior arms out again and say, I am brave. I am brave. Flip to the other side. Make sure we're stretching both sides. Bring your arms out and say, I am strong. I am strong. I've got this. So now you got to run back because we ran away. So now we got to run back to the kingdom. Everybody run back to the kingdom. Okay. We got to run back to the kingdom because I ran away. And now I know that I can do this. Plus, one night while he was running, he got to the field and he came, this is star pose right here. Arms out and then arms out like this. This is called star pose. So he was in star, and he wasn't in star pose. He looked up at the sky, at the stars, and his daddy was in the stars, and he said, Simba, remember who you are. Remember who you are. The great kings of the past are up in the stars, and they were scared too, and they didn't know if they could do it too, but they'll be helping you and watching over you, so you've got this. So Simba hugs himself and says, I've got this. You guys say, I am brave.
I'm brave.
And say, I am strong. And I've got this. All right. So then, we're going to go back and forth with this a little bit. We're going to say, you're going to squat down and say, I am strong. And then we're going to jump back up into star pose and say, I am brave. Ready? I am brave. And then jump back down into squat. I am strong. And up, I am brave. And down, I am strong. Simba is ready, I think, guys. One more time. I am brave. And down, I am strong. Woo! And now you can sit down. You can sit down with your legs wide open. And so he learned from some friends how to believe in himself and from the stars, from his dad's help. So he learned one phrase from his friends. He met two friends named Timon and Pumbaa. And those friends taught him a phrase that is, do you guys know it? Wiggle your fingers if you know it. Yeah. Hakuna Matata. Let's say that again. Hakuna Matata. Let's move with it. Do some stretches. Ha-ku-na-ma-ta. Which means no worries. Don't worry. Now, that's really hard not to worry. It's very, very normal to worry, right? So I would say Hakuna Matata means when you're worried, let's take a deep breath so we're not worried. How about that? So he said Hakuna Matata. Now let's take a deep breath for that and say, we breathe in all the things that we're worried about. Maybe we're worried we won't be a good king. Maybe we're worried that we're gonna get sick. Maybe we're worried, whatever we're worried about, think about it and take a deep breath in and then let it go. Let's do that again. Take it, deep breath in, think about all the things you're worried about, and then we're gonna let it go. We're gonna say, Hakuna Matata, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Hakuna Matata, and then take a deep breath in. Let it go. Let it go. Let's do another lion breath. We deep breath in. Again. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now I want you to scoot yourself flat, and you're gonna super slowly, super duper slowly lean back. See if you can go down as slow as possible to lay down until you finally lay down. Whoa, it's hard to go slow. Oh. And once you're laying down, once you lay down, I want you to close your eyes if you can, or cover your eyes if you want. I'm gonna lift up a little bit so you can hear me, but you stay laying on the ground. And I want you to whisper these words to yourself. I am brave. I am strong. I believe in myself. I have help. I respect all creatures, the little ants. I respect all creatures. The little ants and the antelope and the lions. And we are all connected. We are all connected. So keep laying down. So Simba did go back and he became king. And he did a really good job. And sometimes he was worried. And then he would remember, Hakuna Matata, take a deep breath and let it go. And we can do that too. So go ahead and lay all the way down and imagine what that whole thing was like, how when he was little. Imagine all of the things that we talked about and how that is, and how Simba was nervous and scared and ran away, but then he came back. And he could do it, and he learned, he made some friends. Take a deep breath in, and then let it go. And deep breath in, and let it go. Deep breath in.
Tired already.
And out. Let it go. Let it go. When you're ready, if you want to stay laying down for a while, you can. Or when you're ready, you can roll over onto your favorite side and push your body back up into a seat. And no rush, but when you're ready, come back up into a seat and meet me sitting up. But no rush. I know, right? I know. No rush. Your body did a lot of work, even though not a lot of time has gone by. It's been 30 minutes since we started moving. Our body did a lot of work. Warrior poses that we were doing with our arms out, those are strong poses, and you did that. You are strong. And all the different running, right? You need a strong heart and a strong body to do that, and you did that. You were strong, and you did it. Thank you for joining me. Go ahead and put your hands in front of your heart when you're ready. And we're gonna say, there's light in, you point to yourself and say, there is light inside of me. You point to your friend and you say, there is light inside of you. And then you make a circle and say, together we are one. Namaste. That's what namaste means. Together we are connected. We're all connected. Yeah, I'm gonna unmute you.